Hey there, we have a local field target club called Central Carolina Gun Club, and they have a ton of targets at this club, well over 100. And they recently had a match where they were shooting 100 shots, 100 targets, one shot per target, which was awesome. The problem is that it really takes a long time to wind up when the match is over, to wind up all those strings, 100 strings by hand. So it takes a long time and it's kind of a pain. There's a guy there, he's a friend of mine, his name is Mike, and I'll put his information below. He came up with a solution for this. Now, he's an engineer. A lot of field target shooters are engineers. I am not. So I'm going to be describing this thing, and I'm not using the right terminology, but just bear with me. This is what he came up with. And you're like, what in the heck is that thing? Is it a fishing reel? What in the world? I'm going to show you how it works. So the first thing you do is get a drill. And it's got a shaft right here on the back. You put your drill in the chuck, get it tight, all right? It's got a strap here for the handle. It just goes under your thumb like that. Now what you can do is at Central Carolina Gun Club, they use these inexpensive hoops. I think you can get these at fishing supplies online. It's like a real plastic hoop reel. Very inexpensive. They use these to wind up their lines. So what he did is he designed this to fit on this hoop. So now you can take your line, run it through these pulleys here. They're not really pulleys, but I don't know what the terminology is. Around, over, and then through the little loops here. If I do it right. That's backwards. There we go. Now we can wind up this line in just a jiffy. So whenever you're ready to release your reel, you just press the button. It comes right off. So that works pretty well. And this time what I did is I disconnected the line at the target, and I want to just stand here and roll it up and just save a lot of steps. So let's see how that works. Oh yeah, no problem. It's like reeling in a bass. So this is a pretty cool invention and that Mike came up with, and it works great in the woods too. Works the same way. The only thing in the woods, if you have like a carabiner on the end like this and you're just standing here, you get lazy and you're just standing here and you release it at the target and you're just winding up, standing still, this could probably get caught on some brush. Just be aware of that. But besides that, this thing works really great. And if you might be of interest into this if you have a course with a lot of strings, or if you're somebody like me that has a course but also has some practice targets in their front yard or your backyard, and so every time you need to mow the yard, you have to reel up the string so you don't get caught up in the blade. So this makes it a whole lot easier. So you might want to contact Mike and see about getting one of these. Thanks a lot.